Hello gang, Melvin, Don on the mic. Today we will talk about Black Yellow Koala, the new OP12 leader that when the news came out, everyone was so excited about this leader. They were like, okay, this will counter everything in this meta. But the results in the East saw something different. We don't see any koalas at all. But I don't know if it is because our friends there in Asia do not play this deck, or if it's something else. As we can see, there are only 2 events where we see a top koala player. But nevertheless, I do strongly believe that this leader is strong. If you play this deck well, you can achieve also a high ranking in regional, let's say. So, but this is only my humble opinion. So without any further ado, we will go and talk about the leader and what the other cards do. What are the combinations, what you use to defend yourself with this leader, what is the preferred curve and what do you play in each turn. Then we can see in the simulator the whole deck list, and then we can see some gameplay afterwards. Finally, we will go again back to the deck list in the simulator, and we will share our final thoughts about the leader and this deck. So this is the 4 life 5k attack power leader, and what this leader does is when this leader attacks your opponent's leader, if you have 2 or more characters with a cost 8 or more, you draw 1 card, and you have characters that buff their cost. So this will be something that you will do really often. So you will attack and you will draw, which is so strong. It's like the blooper Luffy, right? And once per turn, when your opponent plays a character with an original cost of 8 or more, when he plays this character, right? Or when your opponent plays a character through an event of a character, so then when they try to cheat out a character, you may activate this effect. And what this effect does is your opponent adds the top card of their life cards to their hand. So if they try to cheat out characters, or if they play big characters, you just give them their life into their hands. That's it. So yes, this leader is definitely strong. Okay, so let's move on. Starting hand. What do you want to see? You want to see your koala, your searcher. You want to see the other searcher of yours, because we want to use, when we start the game and we are at 1 or 2 dons, we don't want just to pass. We want to use these dons for our benefit, right? And then of course we can also search for another strong card like Karazu. In the early game we play our searchers. In the middle game we have a ton of things to play. And in the late game we have our dragon, who is our Moria, and our Katakuri. To defend ourselves, we have our Zeus, we have our Morley, we have our Belobeti, our 2Ks, and these are also 2Ks which you can also play. And to defend ourselves, we have Hack, who is a blocker, and also on KO, you KO one of your opponent's character with an original cost 4 or less, and our Rebecca. Why Rebecca? Why not? Because you play Rebecca, you have a blocker, you grab a 2k from your graveyard, everyone is happy. And if you have like a searcher in your hand, you also play your small searcher for free. Still one of the best cards in the whole game. Combination, like we said, we grab the 2k with Rebecca, you play your searcher for free. Other combination, you play your dragon, and you play for free your Kuma, your Karazu, your Hack, your Morley, your Nico Robin, let me add this also here. From your trash, right? Let's have it that way. So there is the odd curve and there is the even curve. If you go second, which is also preferred, you will start by searching. Then you can play your hack, for example, or if you do need to defend yourself from a Rust deck, you can also play your Rebecca. Then on the 6th dawn is where the fun begins. You can play your Kuma to heal yourself twice. Twice, guys. You heal yourself when you play him. You heal yourself again when he is being removed from the game. You can also play Nico Robin to trash cards from your opponent's hand. 2 cards. So as you can see, almost every of these cards is like crazy. They have crazy attributes. Or Karasu. It has 8k cost because it buffs itself, right? And when attacking, if your opponent has 5 or more cards in their hand, they just trash one of their cards. So your opponent will almost always be with 5 cards or less, or let's say 4 or less. And then we have our Katakuri to help us survive, and Dragon to cheat out characters and flood the board with big characters. If we go first, at 1 dawn we play our searchers, at 3 dawn we don't have any good play, so we still play our searchers. 5 dawn we play either Blocker or Karazu. 7 dawn we play our Nico Robin or our Kuma, and then 9th dawn and onwards we play our Katakuri, our Dragon, and so on. About the deck list, as we can see, we have 4 Koala Searchers, we have 4 Belobettis 2k, which is also when attacking if you play it. You can trust 2 cards from the top of your deck and then you give your opponent character -2 cost. I don't think that you will use these cards for something else, only for counter. Rebecca, we talked about it, you grab a 2k, you play your Searcher. Hack, it's a blocker with an 8 cost because it buffs itself with 4 cost, and don't forget, if you have 2 of these buffed characters on your field, let's say that you have a buffed Hack and a buffed Morley, because all of your Revolution cards, they buff themselves. So if you have 2 cards and attack with your leader, you draw a card, don't forget that. So Morley 2k, you can also play it for the effect that we talked now. Karasu. So these Karasu cards, they are always so dirty cards, so dirty. We talked about it. When attacking, if your opponent has 5 or more cards, they trash one. Nico Robin, you trash 1 card, your opponent trashes 2 cards if they have 5 or more. Monkey D. Dragon, you place 3 revolutionary army from your trash to the bottom of the deck in any order, and then you play 1 character with a cost 6 or less from your trash for free. Zeus 2k, and you can also KO for the cost of a life, 1/5 cost or less. Kuma, on play, you trash 1 card from your hand and then you put the top of your deck to your life cards, and then this card also gains +2 cost. And on your opponent's turn, if this character gets KO'd, you add the top card of your deck to your life card. So you heal twice with this card. Katakuri, you may place 1 of your cards on the top of your life pile or do the same to your opponent. And of course, we have here our Searcher 1k, and we do have also the Waxing Fist, which is an 1 cost event to buff us until 4k, so plus 4k to our leader or a character. Okay guys, so let's go and check some gameplay. First we will see as a rather fast game against an army. and then we will go to the main game. So I have 2 games for you today with this leader. Let's put it to double speed. So he goes first, we go second here, we search with event, we search with Koala, we grab a Karasu and the Koala that we played. Our opponent plays like how's it called, the Teats, and he goes 7 to our life because he wants also to draw some cards. I take. It's okay, it's the start of the game, right? And we attack him. That's 5k. He trusts a card because he knows what we do with our effect, right? Then we play a blocker. We play hack at 4. So everything is on curve, right? And then we do have also a Nico Robin, but our opponent has like 5 cards on his hand. So he plays now a Cavendish and he goes down to 4. He attacks us for 7. We play our Nico Robin, but unfortunately our opponent has only 3 cards, so he doesn't trust 2 of them. But we make them keep their hand low, because if they don't, they will lose the cards anyway, right? Cavendish to recycle his hand. Of course we stay healthy here, and then he plays Hiyori to plant something into his life, and he attacks me with his Teats because he wants to draw 1 card. He's like 3 now, but we do block here, and the 9k we give him the counter, so the blocker, and with hack we KO his Cavendish for free, right? So we now we play our Rebi, we grab a 2k of course, and or the blocker, and we attack his Teats with our leader. Then we attack him with Nico Robin, and he counters that by throwing a card because he's still afraid to lose some cards. So as you can see, then he red rocks our blocker because he knows that whatever he plays with a 4 cost, it will die. Then he plays a Hiyori to plant something else. He attacks our life with 6. We give him 2 cards because he's down on 2 cards, and I don't want him to take one card because he attacked my life. And we drew a Zeus. We play here another Robin. We don't need to use the effect because he is down to 2 cards, but Robin is not only a 7k body, it's also a blocker. So what did he do here? Let's see. Okay, 9. Did he just pass this turn? Oh no. I was like, I didn't play, sorry. So I didn't play, and I attacked him again, and he gave me 2 cards here, of course. Then he used his kid. So this is exactly why I wanted to show you this, guys. So what he does here is he plays his kid, and he takes 1 life of us with his effect. And now we use our leader's ability and we make him take the life instead into his hand. So once we do that, he gives up because he knows we have 2 big characters. He has no blockers, he has nothing, and if he tries to remove 1 more life of us with an effect, or if he plays a big character, he will have to take the life. So this is how you bully such decks that play big characters, or such decks that use effects to trust your life. And now let's see another matchup. This against a black purple Luffy with a starter deck support, right? So we go second here, and we have 3 Kumas. We have 3 Kumas and 1 dragon, so we're like unkillable. And we draw another dragon, yet another dragon. So I go 5k. Unfortunately, we didn't have any blockers. And because we don't have anything else to play and I don't want to play Rebecca without grabbing a 2k from my trash, I just play Morley. The second hit with a 6k, we counter that. Because we want also to stay healthy, guys. And now we play our Kuma, we heal ourselves and we chill. And we attack him with our Morley and with our leader, of course, right? And of course, because both of our characters are 8k, this is exactly what I talked you about, guys. We also draw a card from our leader's ability, because we have 2 8 cost or more characters on the field. 2 hits, we take them, of course the 5k swing, we will not take that. And then we play another Kuma, and we heal ourselves. And now we attack him again with 7 swings, 7k swings, right? And we are not afraid. We are not afraid to go down even to 0 life, because he has only 1 life, right? And he plays a blocker. He attacks us with his Beer Luffy, he buffs his leader, he attacks us with his Sanji. I was like, okay, you know what? You wanna kill Kuma, you will heal us. So he heals us, guys. We have already played 3 Kumas, and now you can see that the best part, we play now Dragon, we return 3 Revolution Army, and we bring a Robin into the field, and he trashes 2 of his cards, right, guys? 2 of his cards, and of course, he gives up. So this was the second video, and I wanted to show you the highlights. So the highlights is the dragon, of course, that cheats out a character. So you could bring either Kuma to heal yourself up to 4 lives again, or Nico Robin to trust 2 of his cards, and of course 2 of these could be like also Kangon Giant or something like that, right? So, and these Luffys, they need cards in their hand, otherwise they will not survive, right? So use that, use your Kuma combos, use your dragon combos. If they play big characters, you will make them take also life. This leader, I don't get it at all why this leader is not was not successful in Asia. And I will tell it again, guys. I strongly believe this leader will be great in the West, and we will see about that. Again, let's see the deck list one more time. So we play 4 searchers, Koala, and also 4 event searchers, 1 waxing fist as an 1 cost event to defend ourselves. To heal ourselves, we play Kuma and Katakuri. Our Moria is the Monkey Dragon. 2k that can also KO if 5 cost or less is the Zeus. Other 2ks is Bello Betty and our Morley. And then we have like 2 blockers. Rebecca, we grab 2ks with Rebecca and we play it. And Hack, he helps us with the 8k thing with the effect of Koala, because he buffs himself with 4 cost, and also on KO he KOs a 4 cost or less opponent. Karazu and Robin, they both trust cards of your opponent. Nico Robin is also a blocker and does it on play. Karazu gets buffed with plus 3k, so it's an 8k, so a 9k body, an 8k body, excuse me, and on attacking he trashes a card of your opponent's hand if they have 5 or more. Okay guys, so this was the video for today. This was the introduction to Koala Leader. I hope that you enjoyed the video as much as I did. Write me down in the comment section below, what do you think about this leader? Do you think that this leader will be exactly the same as in Asia, or you think that we here in the West we will play it, let's say, with another style, and we will try to and we will try and we will achieve this with this leader some good results, let's say. Also, what do you think about the deck list? Tell me what would you play differently, or if you tried something and it works for you, or if you find this list just fine. Thank you all for watching, guys. Peace. Bye.